What's going on? It's your boy. I'm back. Y'all see me. Y'all see the book. So listen. So I've been in Genesis 19 since it's been in my shana now. So I told y'all, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Do your thing. But so when we go walking in the morning, that's when me and God, that's our time. So he had me in Genesis 19. I want to read some of y'all. It's in Genesis 19 verse 17. And it came to pass when they had brought them forth abroad. Now these are the angels that pulled Lot, his wife, and his two daughters out of the city, that he said, escape for thy life. Look not behind thee. Neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. Now, see what he was doing, protecting them, because God was like, listen, because I know who you is. You salvage, so you sacrifice yourself for my angels, and they came to destroy because the stench of Sodom and Gomorrah had went up to heaven. But the thing that I've been in trouble with, y'all, is this right here. Let me find it, man. It's in it says in verse 26, but his wife looked back from behind him. So now, first and foremost, Lot had already pleaded with the angels. He's like, look, you saying going to the mountains, he's like, I might not make it, because you got to think about mountain lions, goats, all kinds of other dangerous animals that might have been out there. He like, I don't know about me going to the mountains. He said, but it's a small city right outside of here. If y'all can help me get to it. They said, cool, we'll let you get there. So when he entered, the Bible says when they entered the city, which is called Zor, the Lord brought the sun, let the sun arise and start raining down fire and brimstone from heaven. Fire and brimstone. So this is my thing. So I've been sitting here, y'all, wondering something. What made her look back? So then I was like, Mashana, and I said, okay, well, ask yourself a question. What made you ever go back to a relationship that was toxic? Like, see, y'all don't know if y'all can really see it, but I got 2 scars on the side of my face from one I was dealing with when I was in my early 20s. Now, the question I have to pose to myself says, even after that happened, what she did to do this to my face, I went back. So I'm sitting here like, what made her look back? So I had to ask myself, what made me go back? Was it because I thought I was in love because I was young, or I thought this was going to be the one, or we're going to spend our life together? No, because we're acquaintances now. We're not even associates. We're just acquaintances. But I went back. I have no viable reason to give y'all why I went back. So I'm sitting here like, okay, God, why did she look back? He said curiosity. He said the same thing you did. He said you were curious to try to understand what possessed her to do what she did, but you got to realize it's something you did to aggravate the situation. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. We don't get into that. But long story short, she got protection. He said, escape for thy life. If God is telling you to run for your life from a person, from a place or a thing or something that can potentially take your life, and he says, don't look back. Perfect. Thank y'all. Thank you, Shanna. So now have y'all, I don't know about a lot of everybody, but I know I've done this before. So we done been on the block when I was young. And I said, watch this. For people, melanated people, for my folks. I started running. When I say the whole block, I ran for like a block and a half from like 20 at the lowest to the gas station over on Fond du Lac, on 20 at the Fond du Lac. When I ran, I just wanted to prove a point. They said, when people think something is wrong and they see you, I just started running. Everybody on the block, the whole block ran. Nobody looked back. They only got to the gas station. They didn't look back to see what's going on. They said, man, what's going on? They asked questions, but they never looked back. So my thing is, what is so curious that makes you keep going back? Now this is something you got to ask yourself. Because this is what he's telling me. Because right now he's like, listen, you have to stay focused on the task at hand. The thing that I've given you. Reading, praying, studying, believing, and administering his word to those the way that he wants you to. Because you were chosen for a reason. Your character, your demeanor. So with all this being said, don't be so curious that you fall back into your old ways. Because I'm telling you from experience, I've done that. It wasn't even that I was curious. I thought I saw something that still wasn't what it used to be. Like I back in the day when I did whatever I did out, being in the streets and stuff, I seen it and I allowed myself. The streets didn't draw me back. See, because everything we do is a choice. God gives us free will. So I made a conscious decision to go ahead and say, well, I'm gonna try this a little bit. But then it didn't go the way I wanted to. But then I realized it was all my curiosity, because I was thinking, well, things ain't going the way I want them to. They're not going as fast and expeditiously as I would like them to go. So I'm going to help God. See, that's where I messed up at. See, don't be so curious that you think you can help God out with his plan for your life. What he's helped me discover is that his plan is his plan. it's going to work regardless. The thing is, we've got to be pliable to where we allow his plan to work. See, that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm shutting nothing up to show me. I have to allow him to work. See, what happened with his wife was Lot never looked back. He said from behind him she looked back. So I'm telling you what I picture would happen. I'm feeling like she was right behind Lot. They in the city. They done got them in their safe zone. Real life, when God gave their safe zone. And when I feel like he was holding her hand. This is just my own personal vision. I feel like he was holding her hand, and all of a sudden he just felt like, and he looked in his hand and he looked down. He didn't look back because God told him to escape for his life. He looked down and he just saw a pillar of salt. Then he realized the consequences of going backwards. Now, if you know that you going back to something can turn you to a pillar of salt, are you going to go back? That's the whole question. That's what I want to leave y'all with today. If whatever it is that you were separated from, whatever God blessed you to be out of, and however you came out of it, the way he decided to bring you out, if it was hurtful or detrimental in any form of fashion, if it was hot, if it was volatile, if it was hostile or violent in any, or even just degrading or negative, derogatory in any fashion, why look back? I'm leaving y'all with that because I'm telling y'all something I learned a long time ago. Now, I want y'all to catch this before we go. People will say, oh, he did a 360. I'm going to show you a 360. I just did a 360. I'm back facing the camera, so I'm back facing the same problem. I'm back facing the same issues. I'm back in the same situations. But if I do a 180, my back is to it. That means I got to be going away from it. So what Lot was doing was a 180. He was getting away from the situation that at hand that was not good for him. Sometimes you just need to do that 180. What they call it in the military, they call it an about face. About face, harsh, turn around, go the other way. Because there's potential danger right there. God wants you to say, hey, he wants you to do a 180. He wants you to stop being so curious about things that hurt you. He wants you to do a 180 on about face and start walking towards him. Listen, it's your boy. It's love. It's peace. Hold on. Let me grab the book. It's the book. Y'all see me. It's time to go. Must be me. For love. For sure. Love always, y'all. Peace.